You know this guy. Put your hands together for Mr. Andy Bledsoe, everybody.
You guys, I just started to start taking dating more seriously, and I realized that I really had to stop doing like the stupid pickup lines, right? The pickup lines they're no good, especially the ones I use. Like I used one that was, "Girl, are you a long-term smoker? Because I could emphasize myself in your pants." Didn't work once, you guys. It didn't work. Not once. I decided to take dating more seriously because I was really beginning to think that my family was beginning to think that I was a loser. Because like their success is like dating for a long time, getting married, having kids. My success, like about a year ago, I had sex with a 22-year-old. That's success, you guys. That's success. But that's not something I can tell my family. So like I wasn't telling them anything, so I feel like they were beginning to think I was a loser. So I was going to start telling them about dates based on my comedy shows. Like I would say, you know, I had a good weekend, did a show, it was a real tight crowd, but they loosened up. After a couple drinks, it really loosened up. Yeah, real loose. It got to the point, like my very last cousin in my generation got married. Very last cousin got married, so I was really feeling the pressure. And I felt like my mom was starting to send spies. Like sending spies to start making me feel bad about still being single. Like this past Christmas, my little nephew Jimmy came up to me. He's like, "Andy, are you happy being alone?" I was like, "Damn, dude." But then I thought about it, and I was like, that is not a 7-year-old's thought. That is something somebody told him to say. So I was like, "Jimmy, I am happy being alone, because I just fucked a 22-year-old. Run along, you little scamp." But I have been on dates. I've been going on dates. I was on a date with a girl, and we went to the restaurant. And when we got there, I felt this really strong connection with the girl because they asked if we wanted a table or a booth, and we both said booth immediately. Real strong connection. But because we said the same thing at the same time, she said, "Jinx, buy me a Coke." Which is when I realized she was a gold digger. And I left. I left because my dad taught me that Coca-Cola is a gateway gift, you guys. It's a gateway gift. It's the marijuana of gift giving. Because the next thing you know, it's going to be, "Jinx, you owe me dinner and a movie." And then, "Jinx, you owe me a weekend in Traverse City." And then, "Jinx, you owe me 18 years of child support." Doesn't get better. Doesn't get better. Dating is pretty rough for me because girls just aren't as nice as they used to be. You know, they're not as nice. Like when I was younger, they'd say really nice compliments like, "Oh, I love that you have a dimple," or "I love that you're tall." But now mostly what I get is, "I don't mind that you're balding." Is that even a compliment? And even the ones that say that they don't mind it, usually the next thing they say is, "I bet you look really good in hats." Inches. But I don't think a guy that's losing his hair should wear a hat. I don't think it's a good idea because it's deceiving. You know, it's trying to cover up, trying to make things look better. I think it's the same reason that women shouldn't wear push-up bras. It's deceiving, trying to make things look better. And in both cases, when it comes off, someone's going to be disappointed. Right? The difference, of course, is that when a guy who's losing his hair, his hat comes off, the disappointment lasts a very long time. When a push-up bra comes off, the disappointment lasts 3 seconds. There's still boobs, you guys. There's still boobs. Who cares, right? Boobs are the best. Best. Great. I don't like push-up bras, but I do love yoga pants. Yoga pants are fantastic. Fantastic. Yes. Yes. All right. Very nice. And not only are yoga pants good in general, but the technological advances they've made over the past maybe 10 years or so has just been phenomenal. Phenomenal. So much so that I'm pretty sure the reason they canceled the shuttle program was so that NASA could start working on the yoga pants. Like they were all sitting around in a room one day, they're like, I don't know what we should do, we should probably work on next mission to the moon or something. And this one hotshot Jim, he's like, hey guys, I had this great idea. We've got the access to the technology, and my wife has a very flat ass. I think if we all put our heads together, we can develop a pant that not only lifts, but separates a woman's buttocks. The whole place went wild. All the engineers were like, yes! Finally! Except one guy. Gary. Fucking Gary. Gary was sitting over in the corner like, well, you guys, I've always wanted to go to the moon. I think it's a really good time for us to finally get back over there. Jim was like, shut the fuck up, Gary. This is my one opportunity to get out to get these yoga pants here. I think we can make women's butts look like they're in anti-gravity. And Gary was like, well, I don't think it's particularly appropriate for a space agency to be working on yoga pants. And everybody just let loose on Gary like, fuck you, Gary. I fucking hate you, Gary. I fucked your wife, Gary. Everything fell apart when Wally, the intern with the stutter, told Gary to go fuck himself. Fucking Gary. I hate that guy. I'll leave you guys with one more little story here. Another date I was on. I was on a date with a girl, and we were at an Italian restaurant. And while we were eating, there was a guy walking around playing the accordion. And I watched him for a little while, and I realized he was absolutely miserable, just miserable. And I realized it was because he was getting the same 2 requests the whole night. That's amore. And shut the fuck up. Thank you guys very much. My name is Andy Bledsoe. Enjoy the rest of the show.